大家好，今天我们一起学习第7课，学中文。Hello everyone, today we are learning Lesson 7, Studying Chinese. Let's start from the dialogue. Let's read the dialogue together. 王鹏跟李友说话。王鹏 is talking with 李友。李友，你上个星期考试考得怎么样？李友 How did you do on last week's exam? 因为你帮我复习，所以考得不错。Because you helped me review, I did pretty well. 但是我写中国字写得太慢了。But I'm too slow at writing Chinese characters. 是吗？以后我跟你一起练习写字，好不好？ Really? I will practice writing characters with you from now on. How is that? 那太好了，我们现在就写怎么样？ That would be great. Let's do it right now, okay? 好，给我一支笔，一张纸，写什么字？ Okay, give me a pen, a piece of paper. What character should we write? 你教我怎么写懂字吧。Why don't you teach me how to write the character 懂？好吧 ，Fine. 你写字写得真好，真快。You write characters really well and very fast too. 哪里？你明天有中文课吗？我帮你预习。You flatter me. Do you have Chinese class tomorrow? I will help you prepare for it. 明天我们学校学第7课，第7课的语法很容易。Tomorrow we will study Lesson 7. The grammar for Lesson 7 is easy. 我都懂，可是生词太多，汉字也有一点难。I can understand all of it, but there are too many new words, and the Chinese characters are a bit difficult. 没问题，我帮你。No problem, I will help you. Let's see vocabulary. The first vocabulary is 说话 to talk. 说话 If you see the radical like this, that's the talking and speaking related. And also if you see this radical or the particle, so this represents the mouse or the mouse related. So you see this character has the partial and this part that means is speaking and talking related. 说话 means to talk. Next one is 话. 话 means word, speech. Next character 上个. 上个 means the previous one. 上 means above. 个 the one or the measure word 个. So 上个 means the previous one. 得 We have learned this character. We call this day. Let me write day here. The different pronunciation, but the same character. If we pronounce day, that means must. For example, 你得吃饭. You must eat. Next one is 复习. 复习. So here has the image. In the old time, the oracle inscription has the image like this. So the bottom is a foot. So on the top, that means people come here, this place, again and again. 复 means repeat or come back again and again. 习, the second character. In the old time, we have the 习 looking like this. So now we simplify the 习 to be like the feather of the bird. So the bird need to practice and fly above the sun. So this character means 习 means practice. So repeat practice. 复习 means to review. Next one is 写. 写 means to write. It's a verb. Next one is 字. 字 means character. So 字 is a character. If I want to say write a character, we can say 写字 means write a character. Next one is 慢. 慢 means slow, do something slow. You can say 他很慢. He's a slow person. 他很慢. Next one is 知. Let me write 知 here. So 知 has two meanings. The first one is 知 means twig or branch. Another one, this is a noun. Another one is a measure word, means so a pen, a rifle, or something that is like a tube, long and thin. So we say 一支 something. It's a measure word. For example, 一支笔. 笔 means pen. A pen. And 一枝花, a flower. And next character is 笔. 笔 means pen. Next character is 张. So 张 is a measure word here for the flat objects like paper, pictures. For example, 一张纸. A piece of paper or 一张照片. A photo, a piece of photo. And next character is 纸. 纸 means, it doesn't let me write. 纸 means paper. So let me write 纸 here. Okay. Next one is 教. 教 means to teach or teach. So, some example. 李老师. 李老师. 教中文. Miss Lee teaches Chinese. Next one is 怎么. 怎么 means how. How come? We will talk about this later. Next one is 懂. 懂 means to understand. Most of the time we say 懂了. I understood. Next one is 真. 真 means really. Next one is 哪里. 哪里 means where. But 哪里 has another meaning. If I have two repeated 哪里, if I say 哪里, that means where. But if I say 哪里哪里, it doesn't mean where. That means you flattered me, or that means thank you is I'm not that good like you said. For example, 你真漂亮. You are really pretty. You are really beautiful. So the A said, 你真漂亮. The B will answer, 谢谢. That means thank you. You can also say, 哪里哪里. You flattered me. Or, I'm not that beautiful like you said. So even in my heart, I agree with you, but I will not say that, yes, I am beautiful. I will say 哪里哪里. Next one is 预习. 预习. 预习 means to preview. We mentioned about 习, that means practice. How about 预? 预 means pre-do something, do something ahead. Okay, let's see. Next one, 学. The character 学 means study. I think in lesson 1 or lesson 2, we have learned 学生. 学 is the character under the roof or on the top part, that is the building. And inside of the building, we have the 学生 or the kids. So kids under the building, inside the building, they are students. They are studying. Or they are, yes, what are they doing? They are studying. They are learning. Next one is D. It's a prefix. So in English, we say first, second. So we have something. Or we say first, F-I-R-S-T. But in Chinese, it's easier. We just put D in front of the numbers. For example, DE, that means first. DR means second. So the D, in the old time, how to represent the ordinal numbers, first one, second one, or third one. So they will have the string. They put the string on the, wrap the string on the twig or the branch. So on the top, this is the first. And then continue to wrap second, then third. So this character represents the ordinal, the order of the number. So first one is 第一, second one is 第二, then 第三, 第四, 第五. All right, let's move on to see next character. Oh, next word is 语法. 语法. 语 means language, or the speaking related things. 法 means rule, so language, rule, that is grammar. Next one is 容易. 容易 means easy, is a adjective. Next one is 生词. 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 生 means new. 词 means word. 生词 means new words or new vocabulary. Okay, next character is 多. 多 means more. So this character means meat or moon in old China. If I have more meat, I have double meat, that means more. So this character represents more, or we say 多. 多. Next one is 汉字. 汉字. So that's Chinese characters. Han is the main ethnic group in China. Most population in China is Han. So the Chinese character now is the Han ethnic groups characters or their language or writing system. So 汉字 means right now we say this is the official Chinese handwriting language or writing system. 难 means hard or difficult. So what is the opposite of 难? Last slide shows us 容易means easy. 难 means hard or difficult. The vocabulary part, grammar, 语法, 德. So we learned in lesson 6, this character is 得. 得 means must. I gave you the example, 你得吃饭, that means you must eat. Now we have the neutral tone, 的. 得 can be used after a verb or an adjective. So what is the meaning of 得? It is helping us to describe the verb. If the sentence has no verb, so the adjective is describing that subject. For example, 你很好, 你很好, you're a good person or you're good. So this 好 adjective is describing 你. But how about I'm describing a verb like 他吃 or 他吃饭. He eats food. But I want to describe about the 吃. He eats a lot or he eats very fast. I'm describing the 吃, this verb. What should I do? So after my sentence, I will say describing my 吃, my verb again. So 吃的多, for example. Oh, that means he eats food. And how did he eat his food? He ate very much. He ate a lot. So after the sentence, we plus verb, we plus 的, or we say neutral tone 的, plus adjective. So this adjective is describing this verb. All right, let's see the first example. 他写字. This is the first part of my sentence. How did he write his character? 他写字 means he writes his character. 写的, 写 means verb. 的, 很好. He wrote characters well. 他昨天睡觉. The first part of the sentence. 他昨天睡觉. Yesterday he slept. How did he sleep? 睡得很晚. He went to bed late last night. So 很晚 is describing the verb 睡. Next one. 妹妹歌唱得很好. So here we have 妹妹歌唱得很好. So 很好 is describing 唱. So this we also say this sentence like this. 妹妹唱歌. 妹妹 sing songs. 唱歌. Then describe the verb 唱. 唱的很好. You can also ignore the first 唱. So you can also say 妹妹歌唱得很好. So in previous sentence example, 他昨天 you can ignore the 睡. 觉睡得很好. In the previous example, 他写字you can only say 他字写得很好 We can ignore that verb. You can also keep that verb. You just say a sentence plus verb plus the plus adjective. If you know this verb appears in front, so you can also ignore the verb. So that's optional. So you can ignore it or keep it. Okay, let's see next slide. Some examples. So if I have 考试好 how to combine 考试 and 好 with the So first I need the first part to describe my verb. So what is the subject of the sentence? So for example, 小王常常考试考得很好 So 小王 often did his exam. How did he do his exam? 考得很好 He did well on his exam. Next one, 睡觉晚 So how to make a sentence? So you need a subject, you need a person, or at the beginning you need have a subject things. So how about me, myself? 我 So the first one. 我睡觉睡得很晚 How about next one? You want to try it? You can pause the video, try it. For example, 你喝咖啡 This is the full sentence. If I want to describe 喝 I can add 喝的很多You can also ignore the 很 You can say 你喝咖啡喝得多 Next one, number 3, 写字快 How about 妈妈妈妈写字写得很快写字写得很快 or just 快 We also said you can ignore the first verb. You can say 妈妈字写得很快 or you can bring the verb back. Next one, 太真 So 太 means to. 真 means really. So it describes the degree of the adjective. We also learned some other adverbs to describe the adjective. For example, my adjective is 好 You can say 很好 So 很 is the adverb to describe 好很好 We can also say 真好 Really good. Well, and also we learned this one. 特别 We say 特别好 And also we can say 太好了 So for the 太 we must add the l after the adjective. So 很真特别太 They all represent the degree of my adjective. So how to differentiate them? 很好 means good. 真好 means really good or very good. How about 特别好 extremely good. Or you can add to very. You say very, very good. Let's say excellent. How about 太好了 That is the best. or you say outstanding. Oh, let's do the degree. So 太好了 is the best one, is the most the outstanding one. Excuse me. So let's see the example. The first one. 他写字写得怎么样? How well does he write the characters? So the answer one, if I want to describe normal answer, just a normal good, I can say, 他写字写得很好. If he did a really good job, I can say, 他写字写得真好. You can also say, 他写字写得特别好. Sorry. 特别好. Excellent. Very, very good. You can also say, 他写字写得太好了. Okay, so for the 太好了, you must have a l after the sentence. Okay, let's see. 太 and 真, when 太 is used in an exclamatory sentence, l usually appears at the end of the sentence. We mentioned about this. 这个电影太有意思了. So between the 太 and l, we have the adjective. So some adjective like 好, 太好了, or we mentioned 难, this is hard. 太难了, so hard, extremely hard, super hard. What is 有意思? 这个电影太有意思了. 有意思 means interesting. This movie is so interesting. 我的语法太不好了. My grammar is really bad, so bad. 我得多练习. So here is they, not that means I must practice more. So you say you put the 多 before the verb. So 多 plus a verb means do something more. Next example. 你跳舞跳得太好了. So we have 好 between 太 and 了. 你跳舞跳得太好了. That means you danced extremely beautiful and so good. Alright, next part is practice. 太了 and 真. So 汉字有意思. You can add the 太 before 有意思 and 了 after 有意思. That means 汉字 is super interesting. Chinese character is super interesting. 汉字太有意思了. You can also say 汉字真有意思. Chinese characters are very, very interesting. So how about next example? So let's do some more examples. The first one, let me write the first one on the top. It's not working. Can I write here? So 老师家漂亮, you can say 老师家太漂亮了. I cannot write here. I can only write here. 老师家太漂亮了. My teacher's house is so beautiful. It's extremely beautiful. You can also say 老师家真漂亮. Okay, I cannot. So I can only write in the middle part, middle area. It's very weird. So I chose the eraser. It doesn't allow me to erase. Okay, it's working now. Okay, next one, 考试容易. I only give you some examples. Okay. 考试容易 it's so messy. I will say something. I will not write. Number 2, 考试容易，考试太容易了，考试真容易。The exam is so easy. Number 3, 语法难，语法 means grammar, 难 means hard. Grammar is hard. 语法太难了，语法真难。Number 4, 同学的中文好classmates Chinese 好 good 同学的中文太好了 My classmates Chinese is excellent, is super good 我同学的中文真好 Number 5, 我写字慢我写字太慢了，慢 means slow 我写字真慢I wrote the Chinese character very, very slow, super slow. Okay, let's see next slide. It's not, it doesn't allow me to move. So let's stop here. Grammar, 语法 The adverb 就 is used before a verb to suggest the earliness, briefness, or quickness of the action. So how to use it? We will use a time plus 就 plus a verb. So that means my action is too early. So the early time is here in front of 就 For example, 他明天7点就得上课 So 就 is between the time and the action. That means tomorrow at 7, he must go to the class, must take the class. That means he has to go to class as early as 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So that means 7 o'clock is so early. Next example, 我们8点看电影他7点半就来了 Let's see, where is 就 is between the time 7点半 and the action 来了That means we were supposed to see the movie at 8 o'clock, but he came as early as 7:30. And how about another adverb we have learned before is 才 So let's see, 就 and 才 就 suggests the earliness and promptness of an action. 才 is the opposite. It suggests the tardiness and lateness of the action. For example, first one, 8点上课小张7点就来了 Okay, that means 来了 comes. This action happens happens very early at 7 o'clock. The class started at 8 o'clock, but little John came as early as 7 o'clock. Next example, 8点上课小张8点半才来 So, we also add the 才 between the time and the action. And in the 才 part, we do not add a l. So be very careful. In the 才 part, we do not add a l. This sentence means class started at 8, but little John didn't come until 8:30. So that mentioned about this action is late. Next one is the adverb 就 and 才 compared. So the more examples here. 我昨天5点就回家了 So 就 that means my action 回家了 is too early. Early at yesterday 5 o'clock. Yesterday I went home when it was only 5 o'clock. That means 5 o'clock was early. Another sentence. 我昨天5点才回家。So replace 就 by 才。That means the speaker think that 5 o'clock is so late. Yesterday I didn't go home until 5 o'clock. Double objects. This part is not a very hard grammars. So some verbs can take 2 objects. The object representing a persons or an animate. So it's not very hard. Let's see. Where is the verb? Okay, here. 教, that means teach or to teach. So here we see the verb 给. We see here 教. We see 想问, want to ask. Together is verbs. So these verbs in front and back, we have the noun or pronouns. First one, 老师教我们生词和语法. So it's just like we say teacher teaches us new verbs and grammar. Nothing different from English grammar. 大哥给了means the past tense. It means 给 give. 给了我一瓶水. The oldest brother gave me a bottle of water. 你教我汉字可以吗? You teach me Chinese character. Is that okay? Or you can put is that okay in front. You say, can you teach me Chinese characters? But in Chinese, we do not bring the 可以 in front. We just leave it to the end of the sentence. Okay, next one. 我想问你一个问题. I want to ask you a sentence, just like the English grammar. Someone do something so to someone. Then add the object at the end of the sentence. Okay, next one. Ordinal numbers. Let's talk about first, second, third. So you add the D in front of the number. So that means we are counting first, second, or third. We say 第一 first. 第二 第三 第四 第五 But if all of these so all of these cardinal numbers plus noun, you must have a measure word. And then plus the noun. Oh, that's really messy. So plus a measure word, then plus a noun. So for example, 第二杯茶, the second cup of tea, you must have a 杯 before the 茶, the second cup of tea. 第三个月, the third month. So how about 第四个人, the third person, and what else? 第五张纸, the fifth piece of paper. Okay, let's see. D is not used in the name of months. If I want to describe the name of months, we say 1月、2月、3月. We do not say 第一月、第二月. We just say 1月、2月、3月 represent January, February, March, April, May. Neither is used to indicate the birth order of siblings. Okay. 大哥、二哥、三哥、大姐、二姐、三姐. We do not say 第一哥、第二哥. We just say 大哥、二哥、三哥、大姐、二姐、三姐. You can also say 大妹、 二妹、三妹 or 弟弟、二弟、三弟。We do not say 第一妹、第二妹 no. Next part is 有一点儿。What is the meaning of 有一点儿? Is somewhat, rather, a little bit. So 有 is a verb. 有 means have. That means in your sentence, so think about, do you need to add a verb? Okay, let's see. 我觉得 I think Chinese is a little bit hard. So 中文 is the subject of this part of the sentence. 中文有点难. Chinese is a little bit difficult. So in this part, I highlighted this part. I didn't highlight. I highlighted the area here. I need to have a subject. I need to have 有一点儿 or just say 有点儿. Then plus adjective is describing about this adjective. So next example, 我觉得中文有一点容易. I think Chinese is a little bit easy. Most of the time we say the adjective is a negative tone. Most of the time, but sometimes you can say positive tone. Most of the time we will say it's hard for me, or it's too cold, or it's so hot, or it's a little bit too hot. So the tone of my sentence is negative tone. So 我觉得中文有点容易. That means I feel Chinese is a little bit easy. I really want to have some challenging Chinese. Next sentence, 我觉得这课生词有点多. That means that's a little bit too much for me. So this 多, even 多 means more. You can feel that the speaker is complaining that it's a little bit too much vocabularies in this lesson. Okay, let's see. 有一点儿 and when the sentence suggests a change of situation, the phrase 有一点儿 can carry positive tone. Okay, so you can see the example. 我以前不喜欢他. I don't like him before. 现在 I changed my mind. 有一点儿喜欢他了. So 有一点儿喜欢他了. I changed my mind that I like him a little bit. So now I can add the positive adjective. 喜欢. Next part, 有点儿有一点儿 is adverbial used to modify adjective, but 一点儿 usually modify the nouns. So after 一点儿 we must have nouns. It's not like 有一点儿 plus adjective. For example, 给我一点咖啡, give me a little coffee. So I want a little coffee. The coffee is a noun. 给我一点时间, give me a little time. 时间 is a noun. You cannot add 有. 给我有一点时间. No, that's a wrong grammar. Okay, let's see. Next part. 有一点 cannot be replaced by 一点. They're different because after 有一点 we need to have adjective. And after 一点 we should have a noun. So they are different. But they all represent a little bit, somehow, a little bit. So for example, 我有点忙. So 忙 is adjective. I must use 有. I'm kind of busy. I'm a little busy. 她有一点不高兴. She's a little bit unhappy. She's a little bit unhappy. So you cannot ignore the 有 because 不高兴, this part is adjective. Okay, let's see the practice. 语法 有点难。So what is the meaning of 难 ？Hard. 难 is adjective, I must say. 语法有一点难 ，you cannot say 语法一点难 ，you must bring the 有 back. Next example， 第7课的生词有点多 or 有一点多。我们的考試有點難 because all of these they are adjective. 中文課有點早 it's too early, a little bit early. 漢字有點難，老師說話有一點快，快 means fast, is adjective. So we need to add 有一點兒before the adjective. Next part, okay.